I hear the Lord saying, I am God. Period. I am God. Period. There's so many people that have walked in the idea of God's grace and God's mercy and God's long suffering, that they have attempted to bring God down on a level as if he is a regular man, a regular, I always say a little furry guy with furry hair, you pat him on the head. And not even like a regular man, because there are men walking this earth that many of you have more reverence and respect for than a sovereign God. There are people who have so many questions on, well, God, why did you do this? And if you was God, why would you do that? And God, why would you do the other? And many have raised their fist and cursed God. I can't tell you how many times I've seen an email that someone has either, or a remark on my page, whether on this platform or another platform, or I see it in someone else's page or their platform, when they're speaking about the Lord, and someone will come to their page and literally curse God and have all kinds of F-bombs along with that. And I remember one time just getting so irritated with it, and the Lord was like, you know why you feel so irritated in your heart? And I was like, why, Lord? He said, because your heart is open. When you're telling people about the Lord, you have such a joy, and you have such a, you come from such a place of purity with it, that your heart is open. So when someone cuts down my name, it dashes you. And God is saying, you know what he said to me that really helped me? And I don't want to start crying because I don't. I think it's going to happen. He was like, he says, okay. He said, I'm God. I'm God. But I don't think, the stuff that we get upset about when we see how people can curse God. Do you know how much he hears that? Do you know how much he hears that? The person that he's putting breath in their body, the person that he has kept from so much harm and danger, near misses that they're not aware of, to hear that person curse him because they didn't see him, he didn't do what they wanted him to do in a specific situation. But they have yet to know all the unseen near misses they've had that he's protected them from. And yet they curse him. Yet they speak ill of him. God says, I hear this all the time. Can you imagine all that he hears? All that our Heavenly Father hears. But what God said to me, he says, I am God. Period. I am God. I am sovereign. I am long-suffering. I'm giving everyone an opportunity to get themselves together. I'm giving everyone an opportunity to get their hearts right. I'm giving everyone the opportunity to know me. I will repeatedly say the same things over and over again. Through my voice in their hearts, through my children on this earth, through the prophets, through the pastors, through the preachers, through my word. God says, I will continue to give my word. They can curse me, but I'll continue to give my word. They can continue to walk in disobedience. They can continue to do what they want to do. But God says, I am God. I am God. And there's going to be a time that they will say out of their mouth that I am God.